What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA trade news from the Chicago Bulls and the Oklahoma City Thunder, and it looks like Alex Caruso has been traded for Josh Giddy, and this is a one player for the other trade, no picks involved, so it's just a player swap deal. And honestly, this was definitely a left field type of trade, in my opinion, because I was not expecting the Chicago Bulls to part ways with Alex Caruso, being as though he is one of the more consistent, or was one of the more consistent players on the roster. Definitely one of let's just call it what it is, the best defensive option for the team. And I just didn't see them parting ways with Caruso. Now, granted, AC was a little banged up here or there throughout the season. But when you look at, like I said, all defensive team player, a player that a lot of teams wanted, and the Bulls saying they were not shopping Caruso. But we all know what that means. When a team says they're not shopping a player, that ultimately means they are shopping a player. But for the Bulls, who I think are looking to rebuild, not get rid of a player. You get rid of a player like Caruso for a player in Josh Giddy, who I think is very, very talented. Make no mistake, Josh Giddy, being as young as he is, Josh Giddy being able to rebound the basketball, pass the basketball, has a very high basketball IQ. But my quirks with Josh is, one, especially on the court, right? Because we know about his off the court issues. I won't get into those. But as far as on the court, we know that he was a liability in the series, in the playoffs. And I look at it like this. You swap out one player for another. Yes, Josh is younger. Josh Giddy is not really a good three-point shooter. I believe he's in the low 30 percentile, which can be worked on, and also his defense can be worked on. But like I said, in the playoffs, Josh Giddy was virtually unplayable for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And another thing that we know about Josh is he didn't do well with other players that are taking the ball out of his hands. So I think the reason why the Chicago Bulls wanted to go and get Giddy, because one, you don't know the status of Lonzo Ball when he does return. So that gives you a better option at point guard. Josh is more of a point forward, so to speak, because of his height. So that gives you an option. So I don't know if it's going to be a case of Josh Giddy at the 1 with Kobe White at the 2, or how things are going to look going forward for the Bulls, because we don't know the future of Levine or DeRozan and other guys like that. We don't know what the Bulls want to do going forward. But like I said, I just didn't see this particular trade on the horizon, honestly. Like I said, I like Caruso, liked him a whole lot with Chicago during his time, especially when Zoe was healthy. That backcourt was looking fierce, honestly. And like I said, if you are a fan not only of Josh Giddy, but what the Bulls are doing going forward, it looks like they're pushing for more of the younger guys and see what they can get from the bottom to the top, basically. Like I said, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, guys like that. Also bringing in Josh Giddy. But trading Alex Caruso, it stings. Honestly, as a Bulls fan, it stings, because you give up your best wing, you give up your best wing, you give up your best wing defender, best backcourt defender. And I know some people are going to hear this and think, well, Alex Caruso is the older player. He is the more injury-prone player. When I look at the landscape of the East, is going to be tough when you add in the Josh Giddy, because you're going to need more defense, especially with Vucevic. You know, if he's still on the roster, you look at a player in Giddy who playing the guard position in the Eastern Conference would have to put up with guys like a Drew Holiday. We're just talking about him in the Eastern Conference now. Granted, he was in the West dealing with guards there. But in the Eastern Conference, you have Drew Holiday. You have Damian Lillard. You have Jason Tatum. You have Jaylen Brown. You know, you have Darius Garland. You have Donovan Mitchell. You have Tyrese Maxey. You have Jalen Brunson. You know, that's the cream of the crop in the Eastern Conference when it comes to guys that play that wing guard position. So, do I think the Bulls lost this trade? I don't know. That's yet to be determined. Do I think the Oklahoma City Thunder won this trade? That's yet to be determined. But right now on paper, they look phenomenal. When you have a SGA to go with a Jalen Williams, to go with an Alex Caruso, to go with a Lou Dort, that's defensively, that's definitely something that I know all front offices and GMs are going to be looking at for the future, as in, why couldn't we do that? Because like I said, the Bulls not trading or getting any type of draft pick compensation in return is definitely a head scratcher for a team in their position. But I guess they think that with Zoe coming back, this Josh Giddy trade will be a sort of an insurance policy, because last year we know the Bulls definitely struggled when they didn't have a complete floor general. But I feel like Josh Giddy will fill that hole. There's still more holes to fill for the Chicago Bulls, so I'll see where things go from there. As well as I think the Oklahoma City Thunder, again, like I said, got better. But we will see how this trade holds up as we go into the NBA's regular season. We have a long offseason ahead of us. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Chicago Bulls fans, Oklahoma City Thunder fans, basketball fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.